Hi, Sneh. Magandang gabi. I recorded this presentation earlier tonight because marami pang mga distractions kapag umaga, kapag nasa bahay tayo, right? So, we have now come to an end with our core subject. Congratulations for pulling it off. I greet you all of my gratefulness, my felicitations, and I thank you for being part of the discussion, being active in every discussion that we are having in our core subject, instructional adaptation, in teaching competences, specifically speaking, social science and humanities. I really enjoy this semester, but first I will first provide the requirement, final requirement for our core subject. And just like I have reiterated all throughout our course orientation, we will be having four workshops such as this workshop are connected to our core subject, and this workshop would really help you really a lot in providing or producing or establishing different instructional materials that are flexible to the that are flexible and inclusive to the needs of our students. I know, so we really have to provide these materials to our students because, as I've said, we are in a classroom where our students have different sets of needs, individual needs. We have students that are meron tayong heterogeneous class. They have different cultural backgrounds, they have health needs, they have different learning styles. So as a teacher, we really have to come up with a flexible instructional material or that would adopt to these certain needs. And one of the things that we are going to do, or that we have already done, are the lesson plans, instructional strategies, and the establishment or the development of our IEPs. So without further ado, I hope that you learn a lot or you learn something, kahit konti lang. Um I don't really much believe that everything must be absorbed in this course subject or to whatever course there is. However, at least tiny little bits of information may be accumulated as the end of the course, because and also the skills that must be for given by the course subject must be passed on to you, because kagaya ng sinabi namin, we are not always there. You are our students and soon to be teachers, and you will have your own students also. We are not always there to guide you. That's why ginagawa natin to. So we've bridged the theoretical concepts to a um, practical, pragmatic, and lifelike or situation-like na pang real life yung mga ginagawa natin mga workshops para in the near future kapag kayo ay teacher na mapapakinabangan nyo ito. Okay? So again, paalala lang po, itong workshop 4 na ito is parang this is a personal gift to you, because I know that you've been through a lot these days. I hope that you've already defended your thesis. Kung hindi pa, good luck, God bless. Congratulations in advance. And also this workshop number 4, it does not really require mental or physical attributes or manifestations in this type of workshop, because this is just a compilation of adaptive instructional materials in Analing Panlipunan. So this is me being considerate to your time. This is me being considerate to your efforts. This is me being considerate to you as students. And this is me being more humane in nature. So, hindi natin pahirapan ng mga sarili ninyo. Ang gagawin lang natin, we will be compiling the different workshops na ginawa natin. These are the general directions. Please kindly listen very well. So, for our general direction, ito yung mga dapat, sorry, move ko lang. Ito yung mga dapat nating tandaan. So, this is the final workshop due for this course subject, instructional adaptation in teaching competencies, specifically in social studies and humanities. You are all required to submit all your outputs from workshop 1 to 3. So, ibig sabihin mga kapatid, you will be printing yung mga sinubmit nyo sa akin sa Google Classroom. So, you will be compiling those workshops. It must be submitted via hard copies of the output chronologically arranged in a long white folder. Ibig sabihin, later on, titin pa natin kung ano yung format, ano. So, ibig sabihin, kung long white folder, we print natin siya into a long bond paper, long bond paper. Tapos, bahala na kayo kung anong mga fonts ang gamitin ninyo. Be more creative. You just have to compile these workshops. You can have separators if you want. Be creative as you can be because itong workshop number 4 na ito has a separate grading system from workshop 1 to 3. Okay, failure to comply from this workshop means a failing grade in workshop 4. So, ibig sabihin, later on, I will be giving you some breakdown of grading system from workshops 1 to 4 if hindi nakasama or hindi um according to an accordance with the requirement of this course na kung saan 75% ang final requirement natin hindi kayo umabot doon sa average, ibig sabihin, pasensya na po. Mm. I will not say sorry because you're the one who makes your grade, you're the one who um we are we teachers or professors, we just compile what your outputs are, what your performances. We just take it in our grading score sheets. So deadliest deadline is on May 2024. Sige. Dapat until 5 PM kasi until 5 PM lang po ako nandun sa school, Monday, May 20. No buts, no ifs. So, ang pag-submit po nito, supposedly dapat personal kayong mag-appear because pagkatapos yung isubmit sa akin, yung output na yon, ibabalik ko lang po siya sa inyo agad-agad. Babasahin ko muna yung content and um, right after mabasa ko siya, kahit maghintay ka ng mga 5 minutes, right after mabasa ko siya after 5 minutes, ibabalik ko lang siya sa inyo. May kukunin lang akong form na ipipresent ko later on para masabi ko na ito talagang student na ito are did really pass the requirements for the final period. Rating period. Take note of these general directions. Ano, specifically the deadline. Now, let's proceed. So, aside from the different workshop sheets or outputs that we have already done in our core subject, you will be appending or you will be printing this summary matrix. Itong summary matrix na ito includes your name, course, year and section, the date that you have submitted the paper, and also as as headers of the table, workshops, the grade, teachers' comments, realizations, or reflections. So, in the first workshop, we have 4 workshops, right? First workshop, inclusive lesson planning. Second workshop, inclusive instructional strategies. The third workshop, in the individualized educational plan. And now, compilation about adaptive instructional materials in Araling Panlipunan. You will be putting there in the matrix your grade sa workshop 1, workshop 2, workshop 3, and sa workshop 4, ibibigay ko yung grade as I read your compilation, as I grade your compilation, ora mismo doon sa pagsubmit ninyo. You will be receiving your grade sa workshop 4 on Monday. May 20. Alright? So, itong workshops 1 to 3, may grade na po baga akong binigay sa inyo. May grade ako binigay sa inyo noon sa ating Google Classroom. So, you have to indicate what's your grade there. So, hindi po pwede kayo magsinungaling kasi meron pa akong grading score, grading sheet doon sa Google Classroom. I know kung ano ang grades natin. And of course, kung doon dito sa column na teacher's comment, may binigay akong mga rubrics, 'di ba? And may mag-grade ako sa per rubric na 'yon. And just copy paste kung ano ang binigay kong grade sa inyo, binigay kong comment sa inyo, including yung grade niyo doon sa rubric na binigay ko. So you will be copy pasting the halimbawa substance and chemical, and then may grade, may ano ako diyan, may comment ako, side comment of good job, keep it up, mga ganyan-ganyan. If you fail to submit a requirement, kailangan nandiyan yan sa teacher's comment. This is an individually inclusive lesson planning, inclusive instructional strategies hanggang um, workshop 3. Sa workshop 4, wag muna kayong mag-alala dyan kasi that can be filled out upon or after you submit your final output or final compilation of workshops. Dito naman po sa realizations and reflections, you will be putting the different lessons that you've learned, the different realizations or feedbacks from the output, um, from your own perspective. Okay? Ibig sabihin, you've learned to do this in the inclusive lesson planning. You've learned that the things that you wanted to learn and the expected learning goals that you have realized in you upon this activity. So the different reflection or feedback that you have gained after doing workshop 1, workshop 2, 3. Okay? Dito sa workshop 4, pwede niyong ilagay din dito sa workshop 4 yung inyong mga realization. So, ibig sabihin in workshop 4, ang meron lang diyan na gagawin ninyo is the realization and reflections. Dapat meron niyang laman dito sa workshop of 4. Teachers, realizations and reflections. And after that, dito may average dito, right? Sana nakikita ninyo. May average dyan. I-average ko kung ilan na nakuha ninyo from these workshops. So I will be adding your grade from workshop 1 to 4, and I will be dividing it into 4. That's how you uh, collect, or that's how you grade the average. That's how you get the average. So ibig sabihin, kapag hindi po kayo umabot ng 75%, ibig sabihin po, I'm sorry, but you failed the final period. I-add ko po yung inyong final rating doon sa midterm. Tingnan natin kung makapasa kayo. Hindi ko lang po alam. Hindi ko lang sure. So, it all depends in your grades dito sa workshop and then sa midterm period. But if, mga kapatid, sir, wala nga akong na-submit na inclusive lesson plan. Wala ako na-submit na workshop 1, workshop 2, and workshop 3. This is the right time on May 20. Dapat makita ko na siya mismo dito sa sa isinasubmit nating compilation of workshops or compilation of instructional adaptive materials in Naralig Panlipunan. Ibig sabihin, you are provided with a time hanggang May 20. Before you submit, dapat andyan na yan. I will give you time for you to make workshops 1 to 3 kung hindi pa kayo nakakagawa. O then of course, meron na rin po siyang mga minus, of course, for doing it late. And syempre, yung quality ng gawa, i-check ko pa rin yan. Okay? Sige. Ano pa ba? Wala. Again, ipiprint nyo ito. Ipiprint nyo ito. Ito ang kukunin ko sa inyong folder. Sige, para ko, evidence ko rin na ito ang mga nakuha ninyo. And after that, you will be answering the semestral ado. Aside from the workshops, aside from the summary matrix, you will also be doing the semestral ado. Ang semestral ado, this is self-realization or premise from the accumulated wisdom in our course as subject. You may opt to answer the following questions. These are guide questions. You may answer these questions. You may answer from questions from 1 to 6. These are just for me to check your learnings, for me to check the wisdom that you have accumulated all throughout this course. You may opt to answer what have you learned from the course, Teka lang, i-mo-move ko lang ang sarili ko, ayan. Elaborate, meaningful and unforgettable experience or experiences from the course. What did you realize to yourself upon accomplishing the tasks due to this course? Were the objectives and the outcomes of the course realized? Provide an explanation. How did your instructor handle the course? Provide his strengths and room for improvements during instruction para naman meron akong self-reflection sa pagtuturo ng core subject na ito and reflection para kumusta naman ako sa pagtuturo ninyo. But thank you again for a one of my that's one of my highest grades in the student teacher evaluation. Maraming salamat. How did the core subject help you as a future SNED teacher? Okay, so these are the guide questions that must be reflected in the semestral ADU. This is in essay form, whatever font that you want, font style, pero sa font size natin, siguro mga 12 lang. Okay, make this as creative as you want. Okay, ito lang medyo pag-iisipan nyo ng medyo light. Okay, this is the placement. This will be the placement of the um compilation. Ibig sabihin, ito ang organization niya. Chronologically arranged dapat siya. Ang mauna, kung may title cover kayo, go. Kung meron pa kayong ibang mga preface or whatever things that you must add, walang problema. Next is the summary matrix na sinabi ko kanina. You may have separators before output number 1, output number 2, output in workshop 3, and the semestral ADU. Okay, make the compilation more creative, make it more appealing. Overall presentation has also a bearing in this workshop. So, ibig sabihin mga kapatid, pupunta kayo sa school at syempre nandun ako, I will be receiving those outputs and the workshops and the compilation. Ako ang personal magre-receive niyan kasi wala naman akong gagawin sa Monday, May 20. So, see you na lang kapag nag-submit kayo. Ano pa dapat nating tandaan? Ibibigay ko po mismo itong output ninyo para naman kapag po kayo ay teacher na, syempre dapat makapasa tayo sa LED. These compilations of outputs from the workshops na ginawa natin can be integrated sa lesson ninyo kapag kayo ay full-fledged teacher na sa inyong kanya-kanyang mga school assignments. This can be one of your references in doing IEPs. This can be one of your references in doing lesson plans in Araling Panlipunan. This can be references in creating instructional strategies. So ginagawa natin ito para mga kapatid makatulong sa inyo in the near future. Okay? Again, kung may tanong kayo, please kindly send a message in our chat section. Our grade consultation day schedule natin is on 22 or 23, I believe. I will keep you posted for other announcements. Okay? Para hindi na masyadong tumagal ang video na ito. Kung meron po kayong mga katanungan, mag-message lang. Thank you so much, Ned. Maraming salamat.